Hi.
Yeah, well, she said, hey.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Booth. Yeah, I am your host, Dan the Law, and tonight we have Oya, we have Love It Ever After, and we have our special guest, Phil.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Say something. Hey. Oh, he's frozen. Link's frozen.
Oh, no.
Or he's just like trolling us really good right now.
Yes, I think so.
I advise to do this.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's frozen.
Did he get Thanos snapped?
He got Thanos snapped for sure.
I guess I'm the new law around these parts.
Yeah.
And he just left a little bit after.
Yep.
I really like what he's doing.
Yeah, so we're excited about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
Oh no, we lost our host. He's like, I'm done with you guys.
Well, we're going to be talking about, Teenage Mutant Turtles.
Yes, Mutant Mayhem, the last movie that they just came out with. So we're going to talk about that and give our opinions on it. Good and bad.
Yeah, and we have opinions, for sure.
Oh, yes, we do. Josh says Phil is in charge now. I guess you're the leading man.
Phil, you're the lead.
That's right. I am the law.
He's the law.
I'm the law. I'm the ghost.
So, initial thoughts, everybody. What do we all think of the movie?
Oh, that's a judgment. I'm not even ladies go first. So.
Overall, it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. It was kind of like made for a different generation, though. He's back.
Definitely made for a different generation.
Well, welcome back, Dan.
Dan, what happened?
Pop in.
Yeah.
He became the law for a minute.
I had to go take care of some criminals outside.
Oh yeah.
The law was there. I don't know what happened. My computer just said, "Hey, you got internet problems."
Oh
no.
I think they're fixed now. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm like, wait, didn't you just update your internet? Can't happen. This isn't allowed to happen.
We got Galaxy Garage saying hello. Obviously, you guys probably said hi to them all. Josh Qualls.
Dan's down. Man down.
Gotta pay that bill, bro.
Yeah, gotta get it in time.
You do.
Somebody said pay the bill.
Yeah.
That's funny. Thanks, guys. Anyways, you guys probably already said this, but we are talking about Mutant Mayhem tonight. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Was it a good movie? Is it not a good movie? I think all four of us has a little gripe, and all four of us are probably, we're okay with it. But
is somebody echoing? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it filled. He just forgot to mute it, and then he says he'll mute it when he's not talking, and then when he does talk, he'll unmute it. So, because we do have an echo through his phone there, we're gonna have to buy him some earbuds or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want some inside the booth printed earbuds. That would be the best earbuds in town.
That would be cool.
Nice.
After the flamethrower.
Put it up on the merch store.
That we can do. Put it on the merch store.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess let's do an overview before we start talking about the plot. I mean, that the plot and the overview is they kind of coexist. But I'll tell you a little bit about my gripe. My main gripe, anyways, was not April O'Neil. That was not my main gripe. My main gripe was, unfortunately,
yes. Oh,
his. It was mostly Splinter's backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much the design, but how his backstory happened and how, like, you know, like in the originals, he's either mutated from what's his name, Hamato Yoshi or something like that. Not Hamato Yoshi. What's his name?
By Orokusaki, right?
Orokosaki.
Yeah, Rokosaki.
Hamato Yoshi or Orokosaki. One of those two guys. The master. He's
the master is Hamato Yoshi, unless if you're talking about the Shredder, that's Orokusaki.
Okay, yeah, I'm not talking about Shredder. Okay, thank you. Shredder Orokosaki, you're right. Hamato Yoshi, right? Okay, so in the 1990 movie, and I believe it's the same as the comics, was that Splinter was like the pet, and then he learned ninja or jujitsu or karate or whatever from his master, and then when he got oozed and he became, big, he taught the turtles how to do ninja and stuff. In this movie, the biggest gripe I have is that they learned ninja through through movies, and not just any movies. They were Jackie Chan movies. And Jackie Chan talks for the rat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Whatever. I did that when I was a kid. I watched Bruce Lee movies, and I was like, oh, I want to kind of do that. That's cool stuff. I get it. But that's not how the story is supposed to go. That's my biggest gripe, I think, is that backstory.
It was that, and then it was like they were using like YouTube videos too, as well as like an example of him to learn,
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing is he was like working so hard to try to appease the turtles, to be a good dad, but the old Splinter, old Splinter was like, I ain't having any of that. You gotta listen to me.
Right. So it was interesting, other than that, that's like the biggest gripe I had. Other than that, everything else seemed all right. It was a kid's movie. Of course, you had cell phones and stuff because it was made for like today's audience and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Was it my favorite part? Probably not. But at the same time, I get it. So I guess we can. I mean, do you guys want to talk about your gripes real quick before we get into the plot, or what?
I didn't like April O'Neil. Because I'm like, that's not who she was in the old series ever.
Right, she was a white.
Like
yeah, she was white and she was redhead.
I didn't like that they race swapped her, but
that's
the modern age.
Well, Oya, if you look into the old comics, April O'Neil was a mulatto. She was half white and half black.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, no, I think I heard about that, but.
And it would have been better if they did something like that. But this April O'Neil,
but like her hair looked different and stuff too.
Right, her hair did look different. Yeah. Mm-hmm. In this one, she looks like she's half Mexican and half black. She doesn't look like full on black, right? She doesn't look full on. I mean, to me, she looked a little on the Spanish side. So I don't know, but that's what I saw. What about you, Lovett?
I would say like the lingo and the sayings were definitely from this time. Like they were just trying very hard to put in like hip new words that
like nobody knew.
It's just and just trying to fill the space too much. Like it couldn't be serious. Like they had to throw a joke in there somewhere. Like they couldn't let you just rest on what was going on in the movie, they had to just throw a quip in there real quick. So I mean, it was like,
right.
you're not allowing me to have the emotions.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's good. What about you, Phil?
Okay.
There you go.
So, like, my biggest gripe, or one of them, guess I got a lot as an Israel fan,
He's the
is
biggest TMNT fan here.
I know.
is that the fact that one they use like a crap ton of like current day pop culture references, where like
He did
Mhm.
do that,
the
yeah.
Turtles always did that, but it wasn't as
Yeah,
necessary in
pop
this movie.
culture.
And two, the freaking ending where they went to high school, that felt like the least Ninja Turtle thing to do.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
going
weird.
to high
It was
school
just
was
like,
weird.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
this is just kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Because I even like made a noise when I told my brother. He said, "What the heck is going on?" I said, "Least Ninja Turtle the thing to do." I hate this movie now. He laughed at me.
Yeah,
Josh
they definitely
Paul
Well,
put
like,
Even his son
most of the
didn't like the
time,
movie.
they're just heroes, right? They never like went to school, did they? In
Well,
the
no, 'cause
original
they're-
TV show?
Yeah, because they were like
Yeah, they
Teenage
never
Mutant
went to
Ninja
school.
Turtles,
They
like, part ninja.
Splinter raised them. Yeah,
Mhm.
Right.
in the
So they're trying
original.
to humanize them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they're mutants. It's not, they should have went to a special mutant school.
X-Men.
That's a mutant school. That sounds like very much like the X-Men over there. Cain.
Wolverine shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Look
There
at these
probably is a
turtles.
crossover
Yeah.
somewhere.
That's funny.
Ronan
Yeah.
says hi, Phil, and then Fab works. Hey, what's up, Ado?
Mhm.
He says hi. So yeah, I guess we'll go into it now. We will get into the plot of this, and we'll just talk about it. So here's my, I guess, explanation of the plot. Basically, these teenagers, yeah, like that makes sense. Teenagers,
Preteens at this age state.
right. They want to be accepted in the real human world, and they don't know how to get accepted, so they do stuff people don't like, and then they're like, well, if we're like the Marvel superheroes, especially the Hulk, he's green, he's big, they accepted him after he became a superhero, so let's be heroes and we will be accepted. Even though they had some identity crisis going on, I guess. Well, of course, they're teenagers. So, and then in the end, I guess the main plot was Splinter accepting his kids for who they are. I guess that's what the plot was. I mean, there wasn't much. There's a lot of fill. There's a lot of
Yeah.
So that's my plot explanation. If anyone else has any more to add to that, go for it.
I thought the plot was you have a government agency that wants to make mutants to kill people. And then you have Superfly, who's a mutant who wants to make more mutants to kill people. It's like they're just
right.
Contradictory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
wow,
but
what a
both-
big
both
plot
of
right there.
Both of the bad guys are really bad guys.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
man.
true. What
Oh,
about you,
gosh.
Oya? You got any more to add to
Yeah,
that?
I think it was like one thing I did like that it was like they're trying to befriend the humans and the mutants at the end. I kind of like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That was kind of cute. It was like, oh, that's nice. And it was cute to see the turtles grow up a little bit. Like they were cute little baby turtles.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was
So-
cute when they were little
I'm not
tiny
gonna lie, that
ones.
was really
Yeah.
They were cute
That
little
was when they were
turtles,
like,
you're right.
They're like,
Yeah.
it's so cute. Yeah,
Phil, what
I
about
don't really
you?
have much to add though. Then that's
Do you
it.
have anything to add, Phil?
That the high school that they went to, the name was after one of the co-creators,
Oh,
and then
who
the
was it?
sign that they meant the April in was also the other co-creator. So
Oh,
yeah.
Actually,
interesting.
a lot of the CG was done in Vancouver. There was a local studio that worked on it here.
Oh,
So
sweet.
that was kind of cool. I know a
Mhm.
friend who worked on it, so a couple
Mm.
people worked on it.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, he was here in
Oya's
a
got
local
all the.
studio.
Oya
She's
knows
got-
it. She knows everything. She just can't
yeah.
say much. Um,
Yeah, it's a studio
so
called
one
Cinesite that worked on it.
one thing my son said was that every time there was something gross going on, like puking or like
Yeah, I
just
don't know why they were doing so much puking.
some
The
gross
puking?
stuff. He said it looked like Nickelodeon slime. He goes, "It's Nickelodeon slime."
Ah.
I said, "Yeah,
Uh,
pretty much."
I guess that's true.
Mhm.
I don't know why when April was throwing up, it was like they made it a thing,
That
and I'm just like,
that wasn't even
I
a
know.
that's
realistic
so
throw up.
weird.
That was so.
Mm.
it was,
Yeah,
I
even my
think it was
brother
supposed to be
who's
funny.
even my
Yeah.
brother who was like a normie to the shows, he says the puking thing was cool at first. It was somewhat funny at first, but like the second part was
Overdone.
like, okay, guys, let's hurry this up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my brother didn't like it either.
It's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It was. All right. So, do we give the plot a point? I will give it a half a point because it was okay. It was just weird to me. Phil, what do you give it?
Surprisingly, I'll give it half a point too because the story was good. Execution
Okay.
could have been better.
Okay. Love it. What do you want to give it?
Ooh, I'm gonna be a little rough because it was a jumbled mess, so I get no points for me.
No points. Okay.
No.
And then, oh yeah, you.
Uh I'm gonna give it not a point either.
No. Oh man,
I thought the plot could be better.
it could have
Yeah.
been better. Yeah, that's why I
I
gave it
mean,
the half
like,
point.
it was cool that they had a Godzilla type monster thing, but it was also like, this is so
It was
weird.
a little off.
I think
Yeah,
what
kilter.
Bill was saying is the execution of it just ruined the plot, just how they went about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weird.
You
Zechariah Khan says Phil looking like a live action Ninja Turtle.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Yeah, he's got
Heck
the.
yeah.
Hey, he's got the Ninja Turtles shirt
There's
on.
got an M for Mikey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
All
I
right.
missed the fact that with all the other ones, Mikey was so fascinated with pizza, and in this one, he could care less about pizza. I was just like, "That's my guy. Just let him enjoy the pizza."
That was also
Yeah.
weird that he's like, the dad was like, hey, here's a pizza party. And then it's like,
Yeah.
they didn't even care. And I'm like, man, that's kind of harsh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
that's
didn't
not
seem to
turtles
care
at
at
all.
all. Yeah, because they love pizza, right?
Like, what
That's
kind of
it.
pizza, Daddy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to throw the pizza away.
But we
Yeah, we
established
gotta
which one's
go
the better
behind your back.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
All
I,
right, so
I,
let's-
I was I disagree that Chris Pratt is the better Chris, but
Chris Pine being the best. I thought that was a funny joke, but
Yeah, how they had all the
Um,
Chris's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
all
would
right,
have chosen
so
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, me too. Acting. All right. So in this movie, all the voice acting, obviously Splinter was Jackie Chan. I don't know how to pronounce half these names. We got Seth Rogen as Bebop, and I think he's
Mhm.
wasn't he like the maker of this movie too?
yeah, he was
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
makers of this. Yeah.
We got
He was.
John Cena was Rocksteady. Yeah. And then we got Superfly was Ice Cube. Superfly. I thought he did a pretty good job. I like that one. Paul Rudd was in there. He was the gecko guy. He was the
Oh, I like
Mando
the gecko.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was
Paul
like the
Rudd
one.
was
I like the
awesome.
gecko.
We're
He was like a
vibing.
skateboarding.
Yeah.
Skateboarder
that
vibe,
was
for sure.
that was kind of a weird. I mean, if you noticed, he was holding his interlocking hands with Mikey, going, "We're vibing, we're vibing."
Yeah.
That was kind of weird to me because I mean, who holds hands like that when you're giving a high five? You know, I mean, this way would have been better, but like
Yeah.
this, that was weird. I was like, oh, he's holding hands with him. Anyways, who else do we have here? I mean, there's a bunch of names.
There was Maya Rudolph. I think she was the evil doctor or something like that.
Yes.
Mhm.
She was Cynthia Utrom. I don't know who.
Yeah,
Can't
Cynthia
pronounce it.
Utrom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so let's go. Leonardo was Nicholas Cantu, and he looks like he's about 14 years old. Donatello was Micah Abbey. He looks like he's about 12 years old.
Gee.
Raphael was Brady Noon, and he looks like he's about 15. Who am I missing? Michelangelo, right?
Mm.
Where is his name in here? Michelangelo was Shaman Brown Jr. Yeah, so he was the only. Interesting. And then April O'Neil was this 40-year-old woman, A.O. Alberni, or whatever her name is. Even though she's supposed to be a teenager, she's the only one that's the adult. All these other ones are kids for the main turtle actors.
Yo,
Banana
Mr.
Moose,
Beast
what's up?
was in this movie?
Yeah, he was.
I didn't know that.
He was like the guy at the end that had like the bag, and he was like, "You want me to help you up?" or something like that. I
Oh,
think
that's
that was
cool.
him.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
That's a
I
cool
think
cameo.
that was him. Yeah.
Nice.
Dang.
Yeah, a lot. I think even
there's a
Post
lot of-
Malone was in there too. So just a
Yeah.
lot of random people.
I forget how you pronounce his last name, but the dude who played Moff Gideon in the Mandalorian was Baxter Stockman. The like 5 seconds he was in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was a Times Square guy.
Yes, yeah.
So I mean, overall, I thought the voice acting was pretty good. I mean, they hit some of the jokes that has to do with writing and part of the plots, but I don't think some of those jokes hit properly. But that's okay. That has nothing to do with the acting.
Comedy's
part
hard
of it.
nowadays, apparently.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
yeah.
You can't make fun of anybody without getting people all
You can't
messed
make
up.
jokes anymore. Like I
Yeah.
was watching a video. When was the last time you saw a good comedy in theaters that a lot of people went and see?
Right. Well,
Oh gosh, yeah.
if you can't make fun of
Comedy's
people,
dead.
yeah.
Does Mike Big Fat Greek Wedding count?
Huh?
Okay.
That's a
My
really
Big
long
Fat
time
Greek
ago,
Wedding.
though.
Yeah, that's an
Because
old
the
one.
third one's out in theaters. That was the last one I
wow.
saw. It was
Oh,
actually pretty
okay.
decent.
Yeah.
That was
So
our
I'll-
last
That's
like,
good
you know,
then.
Yeah, I give the acting a point. So, what about you,
You
Phil?
would.
Thank you,
Oh, I mean the acting.
Phil. What about you? What do you give the acting?
You know, if I didn't like that promo like beat us with a bush about the turtles being voiced by teenagers, like I didn't remember like the last time they promoted that.
Hold on one sec. Sorry.
But
Oh,
as
there we
that, I'll give it like a point because I was like impressed with the kids. I didn't expect them to do as good.
Okay, so give it a point. Love it. What do you give the acting?
I'd say half a point.
Okay.
There was some good cameos, like Oli was saying, that stood out. Ice Cube, it was kind of weird at the beginning when they first met him, and it was just like they were all like vibing each other and stuff. Super fly with the hip hop and stuff. But yeah, I give it half a point.
Okay. Oh yeah. What do you give the acting?
I give it a point.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't like mind blowing or anything, but like it wasn't bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still like Puss in Boots: The Last Witch.
Yeah,
That one
that acting was way better.
That was
Yeah.
even the
I
animation
forgot.
was
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Yeah. If
everything
we're
about
comparing
that
Puss
movie.
in Boots, then
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, everything about Puss in Boots was like way better.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. The whole
Yeah.
thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
It was cool. All right. So now, before we get into cinema, whoa,
Cinematography.
cinematography, yeah, I think it's in the wrong spot. Is it in the wrong spot? Was music supposed to be first? I don't even remember.
Yeah. What about music?
You know what? I think. Oops, sorry. Let's just go cinematography first, and then the music after. But before any of that, let's do a small commercial break for all those who want to buy some awesome merchandise.
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. Oh, it's beautiful.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel
Mhm.
and like the video, because that helps the YouTube algorithms. And don't forget
Want to ring the bell? All right. Ding, ding.
That's right. You got to ding that bell so you
Ding
get
it.
notified for every time we go live here on Inside the Booth. And right now, we're only going to be going live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't forget that. We'll start going back Sundays after the new year, just because that's what we're going to do. Also, if you want to support us, become a Patreon member for a little as $1 a month. That helps us out a lot, because we want to get monetized for our YouTube channel. And right now we're not monetized because we have to verify who we are, and we have to have a business license. I don't know
That's
why.
wild.
What?
Yeah,
I thought you used to
yeah.
be monetized. You just got monetized.
We were
right?
monetized. Yes, we were monetized, and then we had to verify ourselves. And to verify, you have to have a business license and a driver's license. And I'm like, a business license? When did they do that?
That's
Because
new.
yeah. So I'm
Sounds
gonna
like
get
a
an
big hoop
LLC.
to jump through.
Yeah, another hoop to jump through. That's it. I'm gonna get an LLC, but that is $225 to get a license. It's way more expensive after the pandemic. Before the pandemic, an LLC was like $50.
It was cheap. Like
Sounds
in
like
our
a
states, like
scam.
$75. It was at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, at least you're not in Canada where they're gonna like quit censoring most of the internet.
Right.
Well,
So,
I can neither confirm nor deny that Dan may be an android. Yeah.
That's it.
An
That's it.
android.
I'm an AI, everybody.
Confirmed.
That's why I need I'm AI.
That's wild. You have to pay $250.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty much.
I didn't. I'm. Oh,
So
I'm
if
gonna
you
have to
want
ask
to
my
help,
other YouTuber friend
so
about that.
yeah, and I think it's like a recent thing or something. So if anyone wants to help out as we get verified and want to send some money our way, go ahead and become a Patreon member, or one time. If you want to give a one-time donation, we do have a link somewhere. That is, what is that called? eBay, not eBay. Freaking. What is that thing? PayPal.
You should have said Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. What you got?
I got PayPal. I don't have Cash App. I should get a Cash App or a Venmo.
I don't know what is up with that. Everybody's like, you got Cash App? I'm like, no, I don't have Cash App. What the hell is that?
PayPal, yeah.
I don't even have a Cash App. I don't know.
Yeah.
So there you go, everybody. If you want to help us in any way, shape, or form, that's how you do it. Those 4 ways. Did I say 4 ways, 3 ways, 2 ways? I don't know how many ways we got. But yes, go ahead. It is nuts, Anonymous. All they want, yeah. But, well, they want some cash. You know, it's funny how, okay. I'm just gonna say this real quick. Way off topic. It's funny how back in the day when I was younger, everybody would tell me, "Oh, all the church wants from me is my money," but they would never say, "Oh, all the government wants from me is my money," or "all the stores want from me is my money." You know, but they'll complain about a Christian church, but they won't complain about the government or the people who are really taking our money. Usually the church, you donate your money to them.
Yeah,
and you know where you choose to do it, and you know where that money's going, in the church somewhere. But when when the government takes your money from taxes and they don't give half of it back when you file for tax refunds, you don't get half that back. Anyways, I can go on a rant. Anyways, so when they take your taxes, it's not, people don't go, "Oh, the government just wants my money." Well, why don't you complain about it? Come on.
Wow, they do. In Canada, you're taxed out the wazoo for everything. You bought a bottle, it's plastic, tax. You bought paper, like a plastic bag, tax. You buy a food that's a plastic container, tax.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm worried about this carbon tax. I really am, because what if I pass gas out in public? Are they going to tax me for that?
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Like,
$1 million, please.
Pay it up, love it. That was big methane right there.
Yeah, right. You got a lot there. The Grode King business license might vary by state. It does. I think they do. But I think most states have gone up. I'm not sure about all of them because there are some.
That just makes me never want to be a YouTuber.
Right.
Start my own YouTube stuff, because it's like I don't want to pay that. I mean, it's not even a big amount, but it's still you used to not even have to do it. You don't have to do that.
True.
Oh wait, no, you might have to do. No.
I mean, it's good to have anyways, an LLC, because it covers you liability wise, but it's still at the same time, it's like, man, how come I can't just verify my license, my driver's license, and that's it? Because I guess that used to be that way, but they must have recently changed it or something. I don't know.
Probably lawsuits or something.
Probably. I don't know much. Anyways, that's my little off kilter rant about other things other than what we're supposed to be talking about.
Supposed to be talking about cinnamon toast crunch.
Cinnamon toast, that's right. All right, everybody, we're back to this beautiful Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I tell you what, though, this shot here, that was a pretty cool shot. And then they ruined it when they're like, "Oh, we're just going grocery shopping," and they're, "Oh man," it's like, and they're like, "Okay, Batman, okay." I mean, that was kind of funny, but at the same time, it ruined the moment. But whatever. So yeah, back to cinematography. I liked it a little bit. I'm with Oya on this one. There were some things that were beautiful. I liked the way the style was, but then there were some things that they drew, the drawing style was especially the humans, they looked funky and awkward. And the one lady had like a crooked nose. You know, the main bad lady. She had the nose was like way over here, and her neck was like.
That one
You know,
lady had a neck that was like this big.
Yeah,
Her
yeah.
chin. It was just like this is unrealistic.
The
completely.
eyes and everything. It was like, ooh.
Yeah. I mean, the turtles
and the
and Splinter were
proportions. It
good.
was just
The proportions.
The turtles looked fine.
The turtles looked
Yeah.
fine. Splinter looked fine. The mutants looked fine, but it was the humans. They didn't really look that
I think they were being racist
pleasing
against the humans.
Human racism.
I liked the line work that was involved with the it was kind of cool to see lighting plus lines with that would emit. I've never seen that done. That was pretty interesting. Like the 2D lines coming from the light source. I thought that was pretty interesting. That was unique, and I liked how their hair, when it was curly, you saw the little waves, the little it looked like it was hand drawn curls, which I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought the lighting was good overall. I thought the lighting
was good.
Did great. I think there was one scene, I think they crash or something and they get up and there's a nice blue light in the background, or backlighting of blue light, steel lighting. I thought that was pretty good. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why the humans look so ugly. I mean, I think what's her name? Amy? No.
April,
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought April looked better than the other humans, which is that's not saying.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
right,
there was sometimes in the drawing of April she looked actually really nice, and then other times it was just like, what is going on with that mess?
Mess. But I mean, I don't know why. But maybe I'm sure it was done on purpose.
Yeah.
It was I don't know. I don't know who the artist designed it was, and I want to ask him what were you thinking a little bit?
What were you on?
Probably a lot of
yeah, exactly. If he's hanging out with Seth Rogen, probably quite a lot. Yeah, I think it was definitely a little rough, how they were doing the drawings. It reminded me of Invader Zim in a way. But even the backdrops, like the back scenes, were actually pretty well done. Right. But it was just at the first 15 minutes so hard for you to focus on anything because how rough it is. You're like, what's going on here? I can't focus.
It was almost like it was too busy, a little too busy.
Yeah.
And it's you didn't know where to look because you were so distracted by all the details and everything else.
Right. I like this question. He says, at what point will they be the middle-aged Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Middle-aged.
Has to come at some point. That's true. It has to.
And that was Turtles in Time.
Yeah. They were on acid, Josh says. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how. I mean, I don't know. I think overall, I'll give it a half a point. I don't know what you guys would give it. Phil, you didn't even say much about this one. You'll give it a point?
Oh, I didn't say any much because I wasn't a huge fan of it for this movie. Into the Spy-Verse films, the style worked, and even the few times Puss in Boots did it, it worked. I couldn't connect with this art style in this movie that much. Even though the turtles look nice, just couldn't connect with it.
Yeah, I feel like they did a really good job with the turtles. And then
the turtles was the
they kind of whatever.
For everything else, yeah.
So for that reason, I am giving it no points.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Nope.
Dang,
Ooh,
Phil.
Phil giving
No
Turtles no points. Whoa.
I thought I was going to be
That's
rough
even-
on it.
Yeah.
wait till the music part.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
What did you give us? Cinnamon toastography there.
I think she said 1 point.
No, you love it. You.
Oh, half
Yeah.
a point for me.
Half a
A point. Yeah. There was some redeeming qualities,
Right.
but it was hard.
Yeah. Cynthia Skywalker, General Lady Kenobi. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? She says hello
Hey,
there,
Kathy.
everyone. Kathy. Oh, did I say Cynthia? I did. Kathy Skywalker. Sorry.
Yeah, Dan has a
Thanks, Phil.
has a niche trail.
He had to correct me. I don't know where I found the I
And the
or
Y.
an N. I mean, where was the N? Way down on the bottom. Dyslexia runs in my family.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any more of that. Sorry.
Well, that just proves that Cynthia Utram is more Skywalker than Rey. Going cause intensified.
There you go. So yeah. Next is what we were going to talk about, the music. The score of the music, the music. I'll be honest, I liked some of it. It did have like a nostalgia feel on some of them because you had he goes, I forget which turtle it was. He flies through the car and the song Go Ninja Go.
Oh yeah, it was Michelangelo.
Started playing. That was cool. It didn't last long, but it was cool. There were some like Can I Kick It? That song fit.
I love that
well
song,
in
and I just thought it was badly placed.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really like that song though. I just didn't think it did good for them. Like, it didn't fit the movie.
I thought it fit a little bit.
I didn't think so at all.
You didn't, huh?
I thought it.
Yeah,
And the hey song. It's like, oh my god, this.
Oh
is like,
god.
oh, it was kind of cringe. I'm so sorry. But
Yeah. So
I just was like, ugh.
again, with me, it was good, but it wasn't good, so I'd give it a half a point. But it could have been better. It could have had a little bit more of a score instead of just regular music from the 1980s.
0 for me.
0 for you.
Okay.
No, did not like it at all.
Didn't like it at all.
I didn't.
They didn't even have anything instrumental, like an instrumental score.
I just didn't like the music. I tried, and I'm like, I'm not in the mood for this type of music at all.
If they mixed in an instrumental score like they did with like the Spider-Verse or Puss in Boots,
it seemed lazy.
Yeah, it did seem a bit lazy. That's why I didn't give it a whole point. But that's probably why you didn't give it anything. Oh yeah, so love it. What did you think?
It felt like I did like all the songs I do like. I have a memory of it, but like they were just misplaced, some of them. And it just felt like it was like a TikTok thing. Like they just threw it in and you're like dancing and stuff. It just
We gotta do TikToks with those songs now.
Yeah.
Especially you, Phil.
Yeah, exactly. There were some that were funny that went hand in hand with what was going on, but the other ones were just not. So I give it half a point.
All right, half a point. Now, Phil, your turn.
Okay. Guess I've been waiting for this moment. Okay,
I've been waiting.
Here we go.
So the theme song, I dug. The 5 seconds we got at the ninja rap, I dug. The rest, I didn't dig.
The rest you didn't dig.
See, and I even heard that the part with the ninja rap, they were thinking about putting that 80s song, but they didn't because it felt too old school.
But they put in old school music.
Yeah.
Right?
What? That doesn't even make sense.
And so for that reason, because I just finished watching the 80s show and I loved it, no points. Screw Seth Rogen. No points.
No
Wow.
points. Boy.
The music could have been better. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It could
They
have
could have chosen a bunch of different music that would have been. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why they. I just didn't think it was.
I think
good.
it was, Seth Rogen's personal playlist or something,
yeah.
His,
He's like, this is my Pineapple
mixtape.
Express song.
Yeah.
He found his old iPod and was
Yeah.
like, let's use this as the soundtrack.
Oh
that's
my
funny.
gosh.
He got his old mixtape and he put it in.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll use that song.
Yeah, he
I'll
just
use that
found it.
song. I'll use that song.
yeah.
I'll just use them all.
I swear that's what happened.
I'm surprised that he didn't have Michelangelo finish that hip hop Christmas album. I'm very surprised.
Oh, hip hop Christmas album.
So it's a pun to the Michael Bay Turtles movies,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which is I like better than this movie.
I would say so too.
Yeah. All right. So, last but not least, we have an allegory. Now, did anybody see or an allegory in this movie? I guess I will start. I did see a couple of different allegories, like the teenagers not accepting themselves. So, like I said earlier, like an identity crisis type of thing, not knowing who they were, and always kind of going behind their father's back. Like, hey, we want to do this stuff. I know he doesn't say we should, but we're going to do it anyways. That, I mean, in the end, they kind of figure out who they want to be. They want to be the heroes of the city or something like that. And so, I guess that goes with identity crisis as a human, as humans, as our identity as a Christian, our identity is in Christ. It's not being confused, and this is going to be controversial. You can't be confused. If you're a boy, you're a boy. If you're a girl, you're a girl. You can't be something you're not, and you have to learn to accept who you are inside, and who God made you to be. God made us this way for us to be this way. Now, if you want to go homosexual, that's your problem. That's up to you. You can, if you think you like boys and you're a boy, that's between you and God. And but obviously the Bible says not to do those things. But that's up to you. I don't judge you for doing that. Just don't push your junk on me. And accept. Yeah.
Dan.
And accept yourself for who you are. God made you a man. Be a man. God made you a woman. Be a woman.
That's the most interconnected meaning that Dan said that I can take out of context anytime.
You can. That's okay. But
somebody clip that.
Yeah.
and then there was the father thing where so this is another allegory that I saw, the whole father thing, him finding out that he needs to accept his sons for who they want to be, basically. And the Bible does say, raise your kids in the way they should go and they'll never depart. So if they want to do certain things, go ahead and let them. But there's always, you always do have to have boundaries, though. You can't just let them go off and do evil stuff. You do have to put some boundaries, like, how everybody's saying, oh, well, it's love to just accept them for what they want to do and who they want to be. Well, I could tell my kid, okay, put your hand over that fire. But that's because he wants to do it. He's a curious kid, wants to put his hand over the fire, right? But Love would say, no, don't do that. You'll hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know what it feels like, so he wants to do it, you know? So are we going to allow our kids to hurt themselves? No, of course not. We love them too much to do that. So you adults out there somewhere, you know, take care of your kids properly. And if you have some mental issues, go to a mental hospital. I know that has nothing to do with this movie, but you know what? I had to say it. I watched too much stuff today. besides the Turtles movie. But love you guys anyways. So the allegory.
Yeah, why did the rat keep bringing up the milking stuff? That was so weird.
That was weird.
Why? It was so weird. It's like, this is just awkward. Huh?
I swear that Splinter thought the turtles were cows.
Oh my gosh! No,
I don't know. He doesn't. He was turtles.
And then they were getting milked, and it's like, what are they taking out? Like, this is so weird. They could have left that out completely.
It was
like,
so weird.
It could have been just in their blood. Like, turtles don't milk. Like.
Well, I don't understand what they were thinking there.
But he did. If you think about it, I did watch the movie like 3 times because my kids wanted to watch it too. So when he said milk you, he said they're gonna milk your blood. That's what he said the first time he said milk you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
What a relief.
Yeah.
That's also weird too, though.
Yeah, but see, what's funny is they don't like enunciate it well in the movie, so you don't get it the first time you watch it. You don't hear him say they're gonna milk your blood. You hear they're gonna milk you. You know?
Yeah.
They should have enunciated that part better. You know? My opinion, but that's milking you is a weird thing.
Yeah, I would not tell anybody. Would not repeat that in public.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as the allegory, I think it was like they were trying to get approval by the humans, but they were doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And at the end, they realized that they just had to accept who they were to get that approval, to just not be too scared to be who they are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to be me the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Shocking.
Wow, never heard
I just got to eat
before.
pizza and you know, surf the sewers and I'm good.
Join me.
Like Splinter, they were trying to teach outside of like, if you want to learn how to do self-defense, go watch Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm gonna be a ninja by the end of the week.
Yeah.
If that's good, I mean, I'll be a master of everything.
But I think like what they were trying to go for is like, just because something like bad happened to you, don't let that like disturb you or let you like hold back into like never like trying that again at some point in the future. Because like towards the end of the movie, they were like all accepted.
Yeah.
You know, I still think that them going to high school is stupid, but you get the point.
Yeah, I don't know why they wanted to go to high school. They had movies to watch. They could have just learned from the movies. You know,
they have YouTube.
They have YouTube and movies.
They could have just watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High and been done with it.
Yeah. Well, I guess they wanted to be brainwashed into, you know, narratives that were not good. Yes. Go to. Anyways, anyone else give it a point? The
allegory.
Allegory, yeah.
I give it half a point.
Half a point, okay.
Yeah.
Did you see you don't give one?
I don't give a point. I'm being brutal to this movie.
I see that. Phil, do you give a point or half a point on this one?
I would give it a point, but since it's Seth Rogen fault, I'm sorry being
Oh,
rude
I
and that's
know.
the point.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to be like the appeaser right here.
I'm just being brutal. Usually, I'm a lot nicer with movies, as Dan.
Yeah, you are. You are. So Phil, was that a no point or a half a point?
A negative point.
And
Can
negative
you
point.
do
I don't
negative?
think we know that. We can't do
Take away
negative.
somebody else's
So I
point.
was-
Yeah,
put it
you can
0.
take mine.
All right, so I will tally up the points. So obviously tonight, because there's 4 of us, we're gonna go to 20 points. So instead of 10, usually it's out of 10. 10 out of 10 is best. So tonight will be 20 out of 20 is best. And then obviously after we give out of 20 points, you can cut that in half and just see how many out of 10 points we would have had. All right, I'll tally them up. And then everybody else can just talk or something if you want. You know what?
Another
I'll make
thing.
it. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to
say-
add in something I noticed.
Go ahead.
So in the first Ninja Turtle movie, they used their weapons. They show their weapons and they use their weapons. But they thought that was too violent for the next couple ones. So they would only show the weapons, but they really wouldn't use them. But I noticed in this one, there was a particular fight scene where they actually did use their weapons. I was like, wow, that's kind of surprising there because it's a Nickelodeon movie, first of all, so.
Oh, this was Nickelodeon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. The throw up makes sense now.
Yeah.
I forgot Nickelodeon did this for some reason.
I do wonder if they got like Goomba from the Pride Lands, take him over and mutate him and make him forget everything that happened in the 2019 Lion King movie, because
the 2019
was in there too.
Oh, the live action one?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't even exist in my eyes.
Yeah, none of the live actions
I like
exist to me.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah. I refuse to watch the live action Lion King because Lion King meant a lot to me as a kid.
God,
and
I had the
CD.
CD.
I wanted was that movie destroyed for me. So I was like, I am not gonna watch that.
I envy you because I told one of my friends was trying to get me to watch it. The only way I would watch it is if you pay for my ticket. I ain't paying for my brain cells to die off. And so what did they do? They actually paid for me to go see the movie.
Someone paid me to see Captain Marvel, and I watched it, and I hated it just as much as I thought I would. But
like next time, pay me for a drink next time. Like, give me something else.
They paid for it, so I was just like, fine, I'll watch it. And I'm like, and I told them, I'm like, this is gonna be a bad movie, and he's like, no, it'll be fine. And then like in the middle of the movie, he's like, you were right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I have the tallies all up.
All right. What is it?
We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What is this called? Mutant Mayhem. Let me put up a little picture.
A vomit mayhem.
A vomit mayhem. We got 9 out of 20 points.
9 out of 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you cut that in half and just 2 of us, it would have been a 4.5 out of 10. So, I mean,
fascinating.
Yes. It was a good kids movie. Not the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. So, I mean, obviously, here at Inside the Booth, we encourage everybody to watch these things before they say anything, and just let us know what you thought of this movie in the comments section below.
I will say this though. Even though I like this as a kids movie, hated it as an Ninja Turtle film.
Oh my gosh.
This as a Ninja Turtle thing is like by 0.1% better than X Mutation.
What's X Mutation?
The fact that you have to even ask proves to me that it's better that you don't know.
Oh, okay, great.
Isn't it the TV show one where the girl
Yeah,
turtle
it's a TV
has,
show that had the nerve to come out in the late 90s after the Ninja Turtles, 87 Turtles came out, ended in 1996. Only lasted one season. It was
Yeah.
bad. Had a
I never
female
heard of
turtle.
that one.
It was a female
Yeah,
turtle
it was
named
Yeah, me
Venus with
neither.
mystical powers. She could call herself a Shinobi when she should have been called a Kino East because Shinobi started male ninjas, and I can go on a freaking rant for like 10 whole minutes about it.
Yeah.
was
I'd
bad.
recommend
It was
watching Turtles in Time over this one.
I agree.
Hmm
What's that?
I
That
actually,
Turtles
I
3
did,
movie?
I actually didn't
Yeah,
watch
that's the
The
third.
third one.
mini Ninja Turtles shows when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, I still go. I always default to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 from 1990.
That's the best one.
The movie.
Yeah.
That is the best one. You know, I mean, there's little things that make it not great, but I think it's still way better than everything else that we got. You know,
Mhm.
See, the 1990s film was so good that the worst part of that movie, I'll say this right now, seeing those eyes in Donatello's mouth.
right when
Oh yeah.
you see that guy's eyes and his
Oh my
his mouth. Yeah,
gosh.
that's it. That's you know what they need to like do a George Lucas edit
Oh
that
my
and make it
gosh.
and make it better. Like make it more crisp as a movie. Erase the eyes out of his mouth. You know they need to just fix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then that would be a good movie. You know, put a little blood in there too. You know, you gotta have a little blood. A little blood.
for the kids.
Yeah.
For the kids.
For the kids.
Do it for the kids. You know what?
Oh, and you never saw Casey.
There's no
Casey-
Casey Jones in this one.
Okay,
Who's
I,
Casey?
You're right.
I don't even remember.
Casey Jones. You don't know Casey Jones?
I got a theory for that. Since they had the nerve to say, "Hey guys, a week before the movie comes out, we're gonna have like 2 seasons of a show on Paramount Plus and a freaking sequel," they're gonna introduce Casey either just in the series finale or in the second movie,
Right.
Mm.
And
just
they
like they did with the
probably,
Michael Bay Turtles.
I hope they don't make him stupid, because if they make him stupid, I'm going to be mad. Because Casey
So
Jones
good
is
luck with
probably
that.
one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
out
look
of
this
all of
person up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wear a hockey mask.
And he had kind of longish hair.
Yeah.
And-
Didn't he have a hockey stick too, or was it
Yeah.
a baseball
And
bat?
He had a
Hockey
baseball
stick.
bat, hockey
Yeah.
stick.
Oh yeah, I
Cricket.
just don't know.
He had a cricket
yeah,
bat.
I just.
He had a yeah.
Oh,
cricket.
He had a bunch of weapons.
is he
Get a
good guy?
net.
What's
Okay,
that, Oya?
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good
Yeah, he's
guy.
the male ally that the Turtles has that in
Mhm.
the in some
And he's-
cases is April O'Neil's love interest.
Right, and he's
Oh,
got a crush on
okay.
April O'Neil.
I think I saw this show in the 90s, and that's about it. Like the animated show.
Mhm.
But it
Yeah.
was like I didn't watch all of it. I was probably busy watching Batman.
Another good show.
Yeah.
Batman the animated series, best show ever. I don't care
Oh
what
my
anyone
gosh,
says.
yeah.
Josh is
sure.
right about this one. He says, as bad as they drew the humans, you can imagine how he would have looked. Yeah, that's kind of true.
Oh, good point.
Good point on that. Plus, April O'Neil is not old enough for him to date her right now, so I guess they
Yeah.
can't bring him
Well,
in.
that also depends. Because in the 2012 show, they had both April, who had like crazy mystical powers, as well as a Max Avatar, and Casey Jones, both as teenagers.
Okay,
Yeah.
they were teenagers, huh? But they're not supposed to be. Anyways,
Okay, I ask one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I also have that one that I just asked.
Yeah,
Favorite Ninja Turtles. Turtle.
What?
What's your
Who-
guys' favorite
who-
Ninja Turtle?
okay.
I don't even have one.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's Michelangelo for me. He's a goofball. He loves to just cause mayhem and a little bit of chaos, I guess. And pizza. I mean, that's what I lived off when I was a kid.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah,
pizza
me
guy.
too.
I'll do that.
Yeah, Michelangelo was awesome to me.
My favorite would, when I was a kid, it was Michelangelo because he was goofy and fun.
Mm-hmm.
As I am now older, it's a mix between Raphael and Leonardo.
Yeah.
I like Donatello. I like the whole technology thing, but I'm not really a technology type person.
Yeah.
So it's
That
more
would
of,
be me.
I like being kind of a leader, and I really have some kind of I have anger issues, in real life. So so it's kind of a mix. I like being a leader, but also got some anger problems. So there you go.
Yeah. Leo was definitely like the leader of the group.
Mhm.
He held everybody together, kind of tried to get everybody to mesh well. And then Raphael he didn't want to be a part of it. He wanted to live like his own life and stuff.
Yeah.
He had anger issues and distrust and stuff like that. So, it was kind of hard, but he eventually came around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And Donatello, I couldn't I couldn't understand him. So
He was a nerd.
I never got to do nerdy things when I was young. So
That's all I
Doing all the
did.
sciencey stuff,
Yeah.
pouring things in there, making.
If you count mud pies as like nerdy things,
like
then
science.
I was all over that.
Yeah. So yeah, he was more of the sciencey nerd type person. I wasn't much into science. I didn't even like cutting up that frog in high school. I was like, yeah, this is dumb. Yeah, I don't know. Never got into it.
How the organs work.
Yeah, well, I didn't care, I guess.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't care how my body works, just as long as it works.
I thought it was pretty interesting. I don't think we ever did a frog. I wanted to, but I never did it, and I was like always mad at the kids who did do it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm like, I want to do that.
It was the squid for us, and then we had to take something with the ink sac and then write our name down.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I was like,
that's weird. You just killed something, but write your name in their blood.
Yeah, well, it was already dead, but it's like, what kind of body parts can a squid have? Like, just seriously.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's just the
Isn't
ink
it
sac.
mainly tentacles and beak and
a brain? Yeah.
So,
interesting.
Zachariah Khan says, "Why do the turtles have Italian names? Because we just
because of the books that they read, wasn't it?
Okay, I can answer this one. Because
go ahead.
when Splinter was naming the turtles,
there you go.
He was kind of like he loved the Renaissance people, like Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael.
Yeah.
So he named the turtles after his famous Renaissance artist.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Why did he do it? We don't know, and we don't care.
We just like it.
That's right. I know why he did it, because that was written in the story in the comic books. That's why he did it.
Oh. Because it's art.
Yeah, because it's art.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true too. I like Kathy says because they like pizza. Yes, that's true. Pizza's good. Did you know pizza was not originally made in Italy? Pizza was originally made in Japan. Japan or China?
What?
Japan, I think. Or was it China? It was one of those two. I don't remember.
It was America.
Asian
State
world.
your sources.
No.
It was America. We took over
I swear. I think it was Japan or China or something like that. All right, now I got to look it up.
I'm going to Google this. Where was pizza?
Are you sure it was America, not America?
I know we revamped a lot of things from other countries and made it our own.
What? In 1940? What? Okay, so I guess
It's
This thing says
Italy.
Naples, Italy.
Yeah.
I guess it is. I guess it was
Oh, you got fact checked.
fact check me. 1940s. Back in 1940s, though. So pizza's not really that old. It's pretty new.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's almost
Interesting.
as new as Santa Claus. I think that was the
Okay, so I guess I don't know why I thought it was Japan or China. I don't know why. For some reason, in the back of my head, that's what I thought. So Pizza the Hut has been selling Japan pizza. I love Pizza the Hut. Pizza the Hut.
I think
Pizza Hut.
Dan tried to go back to feudal Japan just like the Ninja Turtles did,
Yeah.
and tried to invent the pizza.
That's
That's why he thought it was a feudal Japan.
Maybe
I
that's
really
where
want
it
some
came
pizza
from.
now. Thank you, everybody.
I love
No,
pizza.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Love
I'll
it.
probably buy some pizza tomorrow. Put some anchovies
Like,
on
do
it
that.
or something.
Ew!
I love anchovies.
Get
on
out the
pizza.
front
You know, I've
door,
been-
dude.
It's so delicious.
So,
So
yeah. If everybody, thanks everybody for watching. We're just chatting a little bit right now. Have you guys seen any of the old Ninja Turtles show, the cartoons? I've been
I
watching
think the
them.
90s, the old 90s one, I've seen a little, but it wasn't
Yeah.
much to remember for me.
Oh, I've seen literally every single Ninja Turtle cartoon, and even that horrible '90s live action show. That should have
Mhm.
never been
Oh, I
existed
didn't.
whatsoever.
I haven't seen the Nickelodeon ones. I refuse to on that part, but
I
Some
heard
of
they
them
were
are pretty
good.
bad.
Maybe
There's
not.
some that are
Okay,
good.
I'll give you guys this. The 2012 show one. This is the Nickelodeon one, the first one. That was
Mhm.
good.
That
The
was good,
Rise
right.
of the Ninja Turtles, which is the second one, is the movie is decent.
Did you watch the live action?
Which one?
Which
The
live
live
action?
action movie for the Ninja Turtles?
Oh,
Yeah,
I've seen all live action.
You're
I've seen
talking about the one
all the
from
movies.
1990, 1993, and
I don't know. I
1995.
didn't watch them, but I was just wondering if you watched them, if you thought they
So
were good
the
or not.
90s one, I'll say is
Yeah,
the
they're
best one by far.
Yeah.
yeah.
Secret of the Ooze is my personal favorite, just to see the turtles dance. Which is where the most of the budget blew into is the whole dancing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you like that one, huh?
Yeah.
That's the
All
same
of them
reason why
have a
Spider-Man 3 is my
special
favorite.
place in my heart. Like the first three, have like a special place in my heart. And
Yeah.
the Michael Bay one is pretty good,
I didn't like them. I didn't like those Michael Bay ones.
Oh yeah, the Michael Bay ones. That's what I was gonna ask. Did you watch
Oh,
those?
yeah.
Did you like them?
I watched one of them, and it did leave a little weird taste in my mouth, but not as much as this one did. This one, it was just,
This one was
it was
weirder.
pure milk. I was like, nah.
Oh, back to milking.
No. It was a sour milk. I was like, nah, I'll take Michael Bay again.
Over.
At least he's got explosions, so.
Yeah, I like the.
Is it okay if I pop out of here? I have to go cook dinner.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Am I
Anyways,
good?
yeah, we're
You guys
done
can still
anyways.
chat.
I think we're done.
It was good to see you,
Everybody,
Oya.
thank you.
Yeah, it was
Thank
nice
you,
being on the show
everyone.
with you guys.
Yeah.
Let me hit the goodbye thing first.
I hope to see you guys again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Before you head out. All right, everybody. Thanks for showing up here. Thanks for being here with us. And we'll chat some more another time. God bless you. We'll see you later. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.